me? Hopefully you can. First person on, let me know if you can hear me clearly. We're going to get started. Let's talk about it. So listen, I had a friend reach out to me, I think it was a couple of days ago, and their question was, well, it wasn't a question. They were just stating, we were just talking, and the friend said, I really want to generate some new income, and I really want to remodel my home, right? So just talking with a friend. So remodel the home and generate additional income, right? That was the goal. So I asked, I was like, yo, do you own your home? The friend said, yes, I own my home. I said, do you have a mortgage on it? The friend said, no, I don't have a mortgage on it. I said, well, then we just solved your problem. Let me tell you how. Okay, first of all, I said, what do you think the home is worth? I said, well, and they told me to describe the home, where the market was and everything. I said, I think the home is probably going to be worth $50,000 to $70,000. Okay, so I said, you can get an LTV, loan to value. If you don't know what an LTV is loan to value. I told her you can probably get one for about 80%. The home is worth probably 50 to 70K, which means the max loan that you could get if you're taking 80% of the value of the house is going to be $40,000 if it's worth $50,000. If the house is worth $70,000, 8 times 7, then it's going to be $56,000 loan. Okay? Currently, that's what the projected equity is, $50,000 to $70,000. What is equity? Equity is the amount of the home, right? It's minus what the mortgage is compared to the value. So because there is no mortgage and we're estimating the value to be between 50 to 70K, then this is the equity. Let's just say that there was a mortgage on a home for $100,000. I'm sorry, a mortgage on a home for $30,000, but the home is worth $50,000, then the equity would be $20K. All right. So right now, because this house does not have a mortgage, this person could potentially, if the house is worth $50,000 to $70,000, this person could potentially go to a bank and get a loan between $40,000 to $56,000, depending on what the house is worth. So, in talking to my friend was fearful, and that's understandable because my friend has emotional ties to this house. But yet my friend wants to remodel the house and my friend wants to get additional income. So I'm like, listen, you're sitting on a gold mine. You have equity in your house, potentially $50,000 to $70,000, where you can pull out anywhere between $40,000 to $56,000. You're not doing anything with it. You died. What happens to the house? If the family doesn't maintain it, it goes away. Someone buys it. Why do you have emotional ties to the house? That's fear, and I understand it. So I said, listen, interest rates right now, I've seen interest rates as low as 2.25, 2.42, 2.75. Interest rates are at an all-time low. She could go get a loan for $40,000. We'll just go on the low end for $40,000. Remodel her house, because I think the house is probably about 1,200 square feet. So do some remodeling in the kitchen and the bathrooms, right? Probably spend, I don't know, $25,000 on the remodel. Still have $15,000 left. So what do you think I'm going to tell her to do? Because remember, she had a problem. She wanted to remodel and she wanted to make additional income. I'm going to tell her to go find a duplex and put that $15,000 down on a duplex. May not even have to put down the entire $15,000. It just depends on what the price is, what the program is that the mortgage company is offering or that the banks are offering. Now she solved her problem for remodeling and additional income. Yes, she's now going to have a mortgage on her house, but it's probably not going to be any more than, if she's getting it for a 30-year term, it's not going to be any more than probably $200. You go and get a duplex and you rent out both units, you're going to get in the market that she's in, she's going to get anywhere between $500 to $700 in rent per unit. Now she's got 2 pieces of real estate and she's solved this problem. She's got a real estate that both her tenants could be paying the mortgage on. The tenants could be paying the mortgage on that $40,000 loan, and they'll be paying the mortgage on the duplex that she goes out and buy. Does that make sense to you guys? So if you got a house and you own it free and clear, and listen, put the disclaimer out there, all right? Results are not typical. I'm just telling you, if you got a house and you just got equity sitting up in that bad boy and you're not doing anything with it, and you're sitting here and you're trying to rack your brain on how to generate additional income and how to remodel your house, you're sitting in it. You're sitting in it. So interest rates are at an all-time low. What I'm doing next week is I'm actually bringing people on that I'm going to talk to from different banks here in South Carolina. And they're going to be able to tell you about the different loan programs that they have. You'll be able to go in and ask questions, right, on well, I'll be able to ask them questions on what their programs are about. What's the LTV, the max LTV that they will do? Remember, loan to value. What's the interest rate? What's the max amount of years that they will finance it for? What type of properties? Will they do multifamily units? Will they do commercial units where you're getting into 5 units or more? What is required for you to get these loans? We're going to talk to a few people from banks, and they're going to answer your questions so that you don't have to walk around blindly not knowing what the banks require in order for you to get financing. So this was just a quick scenario. I just wanted to say, guys, get past the fear. You want to create freedom. You want to create additional income. There's nothing better than real estate. How do I know? Because I got into the game in 2006, and I know that it's one of the most lucrative and it is one of the most satisfying things that you can get into. Now, there are other ways to get in real estate. Some ways that I'm in as well. I'm actually in like some buy the block programs where I've invested money into people who are buying back the block. They're actually going out and buying the properties, and I'm investing. I'm invested into real estate with Grant Cardone, where I get a monthly distribution every month. And so in about 10 years, he'll either refinance the properties or sell the properties. And then my investment doubles and could possibly triple. No guarantees, of course. Again, disclaimer, no guarantees, do your research. But one of the things that I love to do is actually owning my own properties. I don't do wholesaling. I don't do flipping. I've done flipping in the past, never done wholesaling. I love owning the actual piece of property that you can touch, that you can go and touch, put your hands on and see, that you can pass on down to the next generation, that you can put tenants in and allow them to make your mortgage payments. It's cash flowing, it's positive, and you continue to build up that equity by paying down the mortgage and the value going up. And even if the value don't go up for a few years, it doesn't matter as long as the property is positive cash flowing, meaning that you are making money off of the property, okay? After all the bills are made. So listen, next week we're gonna have some financial experts on to talk to you. Until that time, if you want to get my free class that we did on real estate, you can definitely go. Y'all know the website, suham.com, right? You can go to suham.com shop-1. If you go to suham.com, you'll still see it, but if you go to suham.com shop-1, that'll take you straight to that free class. Until next time, guys, may you be well. Take care of yourself. We got little storms coming our way, but take care of yourself. Find me online at suham.com. Again, remember to live, love, learn, and laugh. Don't quit. Follow your dreams to success. Get in the game. Don't let fear keep you from creating a different life for yourself. If you don't like where you are right now, you can do something about it. Just don't let fear stop you from getting into the game.